And the probe is moving across here. What is he gonna see? Not much. Drones, drones, drones. So last game we saw some very greedy early builds from both Flash and Effort. Let's see if Effort does something similar here, and let's see what Lizzie does in response. The Zerg has gone up to 15 supply, it looks like. Is he just going for... No, he has made the spawning pool. Okay, so it looks like he makes a 15 spawning pool. I think 14 pool is a bit more common, isn't it?
Both are pretty much equivalent. I mean, you can't really tell the difference between the two.
Okay. Cool.
Sorry for the pause. Stream back up.
Meanwhile, it looks like it is going to be a 15 Nexus from Lizzie. That is safe against the 14 pool. And for the 15 Nexus and then a Forge and a Cannon, and you will be fine. Yep, there is the Nexus. And the Probe is in position to make the Forge ASAPly.
Indeed. Probe delaying this Zuri expansion for... Actually, not at all. The standard time for it is around 2:45. It went down at 2:50. So he pretty much didn't get any delaying. It's a little unfortunate for the KT Protoss.
Lizzie.
Ooh, actually getting a second pylon. A little earlier than we sometimes see. A lot of times we see StarCraft 2 Protoss actually cut that second pylon in favor of the gateway. They just delay their pro production a little bit because the faster tech allows them to have more map presence. That cannon... I don't like the cannon position. I feel like it should be in front of that pylon rather than above it, because it won't cover the forge nearly as well.
But it still covers it from Lings there, right? So I think that's fine.
Yeah, it covers it from Lings.
Yeah.
But
I mean,
there's just no reason to put it there, I feel.
Well, yeah. Is there even space, though, between the pylon and the gateway? Like, is that wide enough to fit the cannon?
Yeah.
Okay.
What do you mean? Where? Wait, I don't actually know what you mean, but I just said yeah, because I know there is.
Alright. Well, anyway, it looks like a third base from Effort down.
Indeed.
To the right of his main there. I don't even know like what clock position to call that. It's that third base.
7, 6, 7.
Yeah, if it's kind of like inside-ish. I don't know.
Yeah.
Anyway. Gateway not finished.
Gateway up.
He's got his 2 gases going. And we should see his 7A score going up shortly. There it is. Yep.
Yeah, it took him a few seconds though, and that's actually kind of a big deal. I mean, getting that tech out as soon as possible is definitely pretty key. Lizzie's build hasn't seemed the cleanest thus far.
What is going on? Looks like
Effort
taking...
seems... Go ahead.
Well, just gonna say, Lizzie taking both gases at his natural.
Yeah.
You don't always see that. Sometimes the Protoss will just take the third gas and delay the fourth gas a little bit. So it might be going for some kind of heavier tech play. Maybe some Stargate action. Uh-oh! Blizzard, we want LAN! Oh, it's fine.
We want LAN. We want LAN. Oh.
Oh god. Both gases now complete. Those natural gases are actually pretty early. They were started before the core even finished. We got +1 coming out. I would guess a Blink Stalker timing with sentries. That's my guess.
Alright guys, Poke Bunny has called it. I see 3 more gateways
Also,
being
actually,
added.
I wouldn't be surprised to see DTs, but I think it's too late for DTs now. Yeah, it's too late for DTs.
Let's see if your predictions are correct.
+1 4 gate, maybe? No.
Well, he's getting a robo
God.
now.
I'm wrong again. That's unfortunate.
It's okay, man. If you keep guessing, eventually you'll be right.
That's so sad.
Statistically.
You're supposed to actually know what I'm talking about. And I promise I do. Like, I'm making predictions.
Dude, it's okay. It's okay, because at least you're Terran, so it's like you don't actually play either of these races, so it's fine.
Yeah,
like, when I cast EVZ, I'm always wrong, but that's okay, because I'm Protoss, so whatever.
He does see the robo, well, theoretically, if he clicks on it. Yeah, he should have clicked on it at this point. They're getting quite a few drones out, going up to, I think that's 63.
And
Player on the
Rotorn
way.
just popping
Rotorn.
now. Observer on the way. And a Twilight Council. Could still see some blink action.
I think I might be right.
Yeah, well done. Watch, he just like gets charged instead. You're just like, what? Oh, that'd be
This
awesome.
is very interesting. Lizzie definitely seems a bit nervous by how he looks in the booth, though. Like, he definitely looks like he's not. You know, he looks a little distracted. Like, there's things on his mind, but could just be me.
He's probably trying to think of a better ID than Lizzie and Motive. That's what he's doing.
Are you
That's what's
gonna
in
ever
his head.
stop about that?
Dude, you should hear me
Yeah.
go on about Hoja, man. Hoja and Bacco, God. This poor soul's
What
been
about him?
ragging on them for years. And by years, I mean like months, but whatever.
About what?
Dude, his name's
wrong?
Hoja. And I watched Cholera, so it's like forever tainted in my mind. Dude, you need to watch Cholera's cast of Backhoe versus Hoja. So awesome.
Sounds like it'd be a disaster waiting to happen.
Dude, Battle of the Hose, man.
So you got this Twilight, and I feel like it might only be used for this +2. And this Warp Prism's idling, and getting hit by the Queen is gonna remind him that he has it.
He just puts it there and he forgets.
It's funny, Protos actually told me the other day, he's like, sometimes you make a Warp Prism in PvP, like late game for Harass,
Yeah.
and then a Stalker randomly hits it, and you say, oh, thanks for reminding me I have that, now I'll use it. These Lings moving in and dying pretty handily. Like, that's pretty much all they did, was a lot of dying.
Hey man, it's not easy to die, alright? Alright, show him some
No, it's
respect.
not.
That takes some true skill right there. Anyway, third base up now, scouted by a couple of Zerglings. He's got a decent amount of sentries, he's going to be able to force field that ramp if Effort tries to do anything aggressive.
Indeed. We got Immortals coming out in relatively large numbers. He is going to be playing rather defensive, however, with this third base on the way.
And this
Fourth
War
base on the way
Prism's
for Effort.
still not doing anything here.
Yeah.
Oh, taking some more Queen Fire. It's barely surviving now. Deep in the red here. I think one more shot.
That is actually really poorly done by Lizzie. I am not nearly as impressed with his PVT as his PVT.
Meanwhile, he's starting to build some buildings there. Might actually want to think about walling that off, at least partially, that ramp, and building a couple of cannons behind, just help against any kind of
Yeah,
aggression.
although he did wall the space between the Nexus
Oh, yeah,
and
that's
the
true.
ramp
Alright,
instead.
cool.
So it's not too bad. Effort building up quite a supply advantage, although nothing else is to be expected in this matchup.
Is that another hatchery there that I see at the, like, the 6 o'clock-ish inside expansion? It looks like a hatchery to
Yeah.
me.
Yeah, I mentioned that already.
Oh, sorry.
It's almost done. It's his fourth base. We got a War Prism once again moving around the left side of the map, looking for any spot that it can do damage, but it kind of keeps parking short.
That's an interesting wall off he has at his third. So he walled off in between, like, the ramp
Yeah.
and his Nexus, as you said. But, like, why would he do that instead of just walling off the ramp completely? And then he could actually walk his units through a lot easier.
I have no idea. Don't ask me. I'm not Lizzie.
Yeah,
Thankfully.
I mean,
I
it
don't
seems
have
a
an idea,
little
like-
bit weird. Like, I mean, obviously I'm not, or I don't think I'm as good as him, but I prefer to just wall off the top of the ramp. I mean, I don't actually know how good these guys are,
Fire.
so... For all I know,
Got
he
a
could be
Spire
like Platinum.
completing. Wonder if it'll be for Mutas or for Corruptors or for Broodlords. We got a high on the way as well, so I would guess that it's for Broodlord tech.
And he is
Pretty
indeed
early Broodlord tech here.
building a bunch of Spine
That
Crawlers
is
as well
okay.
at that fourth base. Just getting ready to defend that position as well. And see, look, now his army's got to kind of like walk through the mineral line. I mean, I guess it's not so bad in SE2
Yeah.
because your probes don't like mess up all
Yeah.
your other units, but still, it's like a little bit annoying, I think.
Yeah. Effort seems to be preserving supply, not quite choosing to max out yet, even though he's got plenty of money.
And oh, is there going to be a big engagement? A lot of roaches in the middle of the map, but a really nice unit composition for Lizzie. Blink Stalkers, a bunch of sentries, and Immortals in the back. 5
Indeed.
Immortals as well. That's going to be sick if there is an engagement here. A couple of random sentries coming in as well. War Prism seeing the state of this base. They're just walking on top of everything here. There's no observer with the army, apparently.
Wow.
A few infestors now in the back here. If you can get some good fungals off, that would be really nice. If you can trap them in range of the spine crawlers. Nice force fields, but a lot of infested Terrans being thrown up. They're actually now underneath the force fields. Their infested Terrans like stuck under the force fields.
Squashed.
And it looks like, effort might not have enough to hold here. The Immortal Stalker Sentry army is moving in here. Nice blink micro, trying to trap some of those roaches, not going to get it. The infestors are getting targeted down. I don't think they even got a single fungal off. Or actually, no, they didn't, because they used all their energy on infested Terrans instead. And
Indeed.
is it going to be enough? There's a few corruptors out here. He wants to make those broodlords, but it might not be in time here. Oh my goodness. A sick attack here from Lizzie. Looks
also
like he's
taking a 4th base, putting up a lot more gateways and a fleet beacon in preparation for that broodlord transition. Very smart play by Lizzie.
And guys, this means that if Lizzie beats Effort, then by transitivity he's also beaten Flash. So that means he's better than Flash at SC2.
Well, I think we already know that he's better than Flash at SC2. He was picked for Ace.
Dude.
Flash has got this big smile. They're like pointing at the screen. They think this is awesome.
Like,
I think they really enjoy watching each other play StarCraft 2. Like, I think they find it very interesting almost as much as we do. You know?
Yeah.
I think it would be fun. I mean, it would suck if you're Flash and you used to be God and you're not anymore, but...
Oh man, the
Other than
Broodlords getting focused down by these Blink Stalkers. Not enough units underneath to support the Broodlords. The Broodlords just getting annihilated there, even targeting down the one that's not even finished. And
Indeed.
more Blink Stalkers coming in here. The Immortals leading the charge, tanking the damage from the Spine Crawlers. Few random infested Terrans getting thrown down here, but a nice fungal I think as well on those Blink Stalkers, but it doesn't really matter here. Everett's going to lose this 3rd base. He's going to be down to just his main and natural, whereas the Protoss going to be on 4 bases. Or I guess 3 mining since the main's lined out, but still, horrible position.
Crazy. Yeah, effort down significantly in supply, which is never a place you want to be as a Zerg player. Stalkers running all over the place pretty much. Stalkers are really good, you know, that mobility and that flexibility. It's always useful to have.
GG!
And GG.
Lizzie takes
KT
out
wins
Effort.
on the strength of 2 wins from a rookie player, Lizzie.
Effort not happy
Excellent
about
StarCraft
that. Getting taken down in the
StarCraft
ace
2
match. He can take down Flash, but he cannot take down Lizzie. KT Roaster.
Wow, some nice play by Lizzie.
But ladies and gentlemen, don't go anywhere because we have 2 more series coming up after this.
Yeah, we're
coming
gonna
up
have
next is Air
bit
Force
of a break,
Ace
I think.
versus the #1 team in the world, Samsung Khan. And
Whoa.
the set after that is
Sounds
going to be
like
STX
bias
Soul versus Wounded Stars. Of course, yes, slight disclaimer, I am somewhat of a Khan fan, so there may or may not be slight bias. Just saying.
Alright. It is so established. I'm actually really interested to see Air Force Ace play. I wonder if they will have any success in StarCraft 2. Like, I wonder if that will help them or hurt them more.
Well,
I mean, I can see it going either way. Oh, that's funny. I just accidentally jeopardized a map name as something completely wrong.
one thing I heard was that Air Force Ace, like, they don't even have enough funding to get new computers to play StarCraft 2 for their players.
Is that true?
Yeah, so, well, possibly.